Kat with Southern Angels Paranormal, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. I wanted to do this a little more of this video last night, but my kids demanded my attention, so I thought I would go ahead and show you a little bit about this. Might be a day in my studio in preparation sort of video, and I'll give you a peek into what I do to get your doll absolutely ready to come to you. For the last 2 nights since the person that is getting these 2 spirited dolls from me I went through a process of letting them know where they are going, and there is a process that I go through to know that they are ready to go. The dolls and their spirits are ready to move on to their new home. So I thought I would show you a little bit of what that entails. Now, okay, I will tell you this is for some spell work that I'm doing for a healing prayer and intention for someone, and that is what I'm getting prepared for the herbs that I'm working with. My herb box is over there. Some of my herbs, my chiming candles, things like that. You guys have already seen my area that I work, meditate, pray, and do all of that with. I think after Friday night, you guys already have realized that the path that I follow is what you would call probably an eclectic pagan with Wiccan undertones. I do healing work. I do blessed and spellcast things. This is actually a spellcast fighter that is going to my friend Karen in the UK. These are my chakra stones, and this is my binding box. This is also where I have a couple of pieces that have not been sold that are ready to be worked on. And if you guys are interested in any of those, you can see here a few of the pieces. There are some rings there that are for love spells and work, but that is a whole other video. So let's just show you what you get with your spirited doll that you adopt from me, were you chosen to indeed even be able to adopt a spirited doll from me. Okay, first of all, I'll show you, this is just my sheet from a doll that I'm doing studies on right now. This is our sheet from Southern Angels Paranormal. This is on my personal doll, the one that is over there in the glass cabinet. And this is some of the things that I jot down that I do that are going to make no sense to you guys. But it shows where I'm doing the study, what things that I'm using, if I've done any spirit photography with this doll, and this has to do with the time of day that I'm doing remote night vision or night vision in general, EVP, ghost box, pendulum board, dream communication, which then refers back to my EVP recorder to listen to what happened during my dream the night before. When I do a reading of the spirit, I use my cards, my cartomancy reading, and I put that on my EVP recorder, so then I make notation of where to find that for myself. This is case number 26 on Katie, which is that doll over there. Okay, so that's just to show you the sheet of paper that I write notes down. When I go to interview someone, were she ever to be adopted, it goes over the card reading, the new owner, the interview, and I make my own notes. So this is for my own private use and my own doll studies. Okay, this is Adelaine, and she is ready to go out to her new home. I've already prepared her last night, but I wanted to show you what we do, or what you're going to do. First of all, what comes with your spirited and haunted doll, and what you're going to do when you get your doll home. This is a new process that I've determined is the most healthy, spiritual, and balanced way to transition the spirit from my home to yours. And during this next 2 months that I am making a few of my things available, there's going to be a special gift that you get with your doll. If you adopt more than one doll, you still only get one of what I'm about to show you, but you will get, you will for sure get this one special thing. Not one per doll, but one per adopting family. So if you adopted 2 dolls or 3 dolls, the one special thing I'm about to show you, you'll only get one of those because you only need one, and they're kind of expensive, but it is my gift to you for choosing to adopt a spirit from me. All right. First of all, to prepare Adeline for her new adoptive home, and this is her, so she's going to be in the video. Firstly, you receive a bundle of sage. Okay, that is to protect and clear space. There's a bag of pink blessed Himalayan sea salt, your own crystal pendulum. You get a tea light that goes into what I'm going to show you, which is your special gift for adopting your spirit. And it also is part of the process that you have to do when you get your spirited doll to you. Now, I'm not going to unwrap this bag, but what this is, and I'm showing this for demonstration purposes. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can't get the camera over here and set it down, and that you guys are still able to see. Let's see here. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys can see everything that I am doing here. At least I sure hope you can. Well, we're going to hope that you can see everything here. All right. In this, which is in this bag, I also include these little Guatemalan dream dolls or worry dolls. And what these are, and there's the little scroll that's written on it. What you do is you take the dolls before you go to bed each night. You don't have to do it every night. And you tell them your worries for the day. Then you put them back in the box, which in this case, this is my personal box of little worry dolls. And you put them back in, and you put them under your pillow. And the legend goes that when you wake up, your worries will be lessened or completely gone. I do bless these and do a protection spell on these before they come to you. It is pretty obvious from what you've heard from my things. I am what you would call, I guess, a white witch. I don't like the word witch, but I am psychic. I talk to the other side. I do spell work only for healing and helping people. And there's really only one definition of that, and that is a white witch. That is somebody who practices good magic and sacred magic and respects the earth, moon, stars. I'm also a Christian, Wiccan, pagan. I believe in God. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And I just believe the two can coexist in this world. I have other videos on this if you're curious about that path and what I do. All right. When you get your spirited doll, you will get a piece of parchment paper, which is what I use to do spells. When you do spells in certain things that you want to put your intent, you write certain spells down on your parchment paper and you burn them. Okay, just consider it a intention that you want to put out into the world. So I write these out for you when you get your doll. I've not filled in Adeline's name, but this prayer is on this piece of paper. When you get your doll, what you're going to get, your pendulum, your sage, your sacred sea salt, your candle, and your dream dolls. Okay? The other thing that you're going to get from me as my gift to you, and because I want you to do this when you get your spirited doll home, is you receive, now this is mine, but you will be getting a miniature lantern that has stained glass windows on it that you burn your candle in. And this is where you're going to put your intention prayer, which is going to come like this. All right? It has instructions on the back of what you're going to do with your spirited doll. This is my personal way of you inviting in the most blessed, beautiful, and loving way a spirited object into your home. I don't know that I know of anyone else that does this. This is purely what I have chosen to do for each and every one of the people that I do allow to adopt something from me. So, again, you will be getting a miniature version of this with stained glass windows. You can burn a candle in it, which is what we're going to do, so I can show you how to do what you're going to do with your doll. All right, I'm going to put this back over here for a second. What happens is after I get your doll prepared, now she's going to be wrapped in bubble wrap, and I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to sit here and make you watch this on video, okay? She's going to go in and get wrapped up, and then she's going to be wrapped up in a brand new soft cotton baby blanket. Okay, I'm going to place your dream worry dolls, your candle, your sea salt, your pendulum, and your sage with your baby. And I'm going to get it all wrapped up. Okay, and then that's going to go into a box. On top of that, I will have one of my business cards and your prayer, your intention prayer. And here's what you're going to do when you get home. You're going to unwrap your doll and your spirit, and you're going to take your things out of your package. And then you're going to have your, I hope you can see that. Okay, you can. You're going to have your special intention box. You're going to read this piece of paper, which is specifically done for your spirit. And it is going to tell you everything that you need to do and the intention prayer that you will recite when you do this. And this is only for you, so I'm not going to actually read this out loud. I am, again, Wiccan pagan. I am a white witch. I know about spirits, the spirited world, and this is something that I've created that I think is going to transition your spirit to you in the best, most positive white light way. You're going to take your package of sacred pink Himalayan sea salt. You're going to place your doll safely on the ground, and you're going to put the salt in a circle around the doll, in a protective circle. You're going to light your sage bundle, and then you're just going to let it burn for about 30 seconds. After 30 seconds have passed, you're going to blow out the flames, and it will leave your sage smoking. And then you just waft it around the doll in the room, and that is also a thing to protect and banish any negative energy. You might have had a fight with your spouse the night before, or your parents or something. You want to clear all that negative energy out from around. I want you to welcome your spirited object into your home with a blessing and prayer, and this is how I want you to do it. Okay, then you're going to take your candle and you're going to put it in your intention box, and you're going to light it. And I'll go ahead and do that. And you watch, my flame will not work. Okay. Now, you're going to then recite what I have written on paper. Okay. When you're done reading this, you're going to fold this up and you're going to put it inside your box, and I'm going to suggest that you might want to do this. You don't have to do this outside, but you're going to need to do this somewhere safe. If you don't think you want to deal with fire, then don't do this step. Let me know before I send your doll out, and I won't send you an intention prayer box. You can also use this for other intention prayers that you can contact me and I will tell you how to do. So think of an intention as something that you really, really want. And when you're done in White Witch spell work, you take and put it in there and then you catch it fire. Okay? As you can see, that's safely going to burn out. Shut the door and you're going to let that go ahead and burn out. I want you to do this process preferably when it's calm at night, and I want you to leave this white candle in your intention box burning for a minimum of 2 hours, please, if you can. If the candle burns out, then you're good. I then want you to take your pendulum out of your bag, and I'm just going to use my pendulum so I don't have to unwrap this one that is actually going to the person that adopted this doll. And you're going to hold your pendulum in your hand, and you're going to hold it over your doll right about where the heart would be. And you're going to ask them, do you feel welcome and happy? And in this case, I'm going to ask her, are you ready to go? Okay, for me, left, right is yes. And I include instructions on how to use your pendulum. All right. You can use this right out of the box to communicate with your spirit doll. I want you to be able to communicate right away, which is why I include this. There are no extra charges for any of this that you get. This is my gift to you with your doll and your spirit. Okay? So, I think that probably covers it best as to what I do to prepare your doll. So, Adeline is ready to go, and she's going to get wrapped up with all of her things, and she's going to get wrapped up with her special intention prayer and her tea light candle and her intention box. And she's going to go, and there you have it. So, again, you have your spirit, your intention box, and all of your things. I'm always here for you before and after you adopt from me. This is not a, here's your money and go. This is very special, unique, and it is very rare that I even allow anyone to adopt from me. So I do want this to be special for you. And I will show you pictures of your tiny intention prayer boxes. This is just my own personal one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it tells you a little bit more about myself and my spirit dolls and what they come with. And the most love and light to you. Bye, guys.